Hi, and welcome back to the StyleMachine tutorials. This is an advanced one where we're just going to show you how to generate individual parts within a composition and generate the composition itself. So we already showed you that when you generate a phrase, what happens is it's generating the parts based upon the corpus that's been selected, and we have several parts that are generated right here. Now the next step is that if we can keep generating a phrase over and over again. And once we have a phrase that we like, we can generate an entire composition from that. That's the generate all. So what happens is that the phrase that's been initially generated, that will be considered the most dense part, the most active part, and that'll become the chorus of the entire composition. There are 5 different parts. The A part is a lead-in, the B is an intro, the C is the chorus, the D is a kind of a breakdown, and then E is a fade-out. And so the A and the E are the least dense, the fewest number of parts. The chorus is the most dense. So when we generate it all, it's going to take this information. It's not going to generate any new baselines. It's going to take this baseline. It's going to take these parts and sort of allocate them to the different sections. So when I generate all, you can see here it started with the kick, the rhythm synth, the ancillary instrument here. When it gets to bar 8, it's going to play the next section. It's going to have the breakdown. So you can see everything's dropped out except for the ancillary percussion, or the ancillary part here. Bar 16, after bar 16, it's going to, and here we go into the C section. So if I don't like that, I can generate all again. It'll take that first phrase and regenerate a whole new piece. You see, this one it was a little bit different because it started off with the drums. The next scene here, the next 8-bar phrase is just going to be the B part with just the hi-hats, and then it's going to go to the breakdown. So we can keep doing that until we get a piece that we like. Another way of doing that, so I'll just click clear to start all over again, is I'll also, here I'm in the house corpus right now. I will, let's say, lower the density. Now I'll go into a breakbeat to make it a little bit more varied. I'll have it a little bit more complex, not very dense, and I'll generate a phrase. Okay, so now I want to add some more parts in that maybe I really like this. I'm just going to audition that again. So I want to add a keys, so I'll just click on the keys part here now. And you can hear there's a new key part that's been added. Maybe I want to add in a melodic synth as well. And here you can hear that. It's not very dense because the density was fairly low. Let's increase the density and redo that. So you hear it's a little bit denser part. So let's listen to it all together. Okay, now I'll generate all, and I'll take this as the most dense part and generate an entire composition. Go in the next phrase. Okay, so we can actually build a composition in this way that I can generate a phrase. And all I'm going to listen to now is the master beat. And what I can do is I can just keep generating the phrase over and over again. Try that. Make it even more complex, maybe a little less dense. Try it again. And then I'm going to add in the auxiliary percussion part now. Regenerate that. Maybe not as active. in the other auxiliary percussion. Regenerate that. Maybe much less dense. And add in the bass. I'm going to regenerate that now. And in fact, I'm going to try having a house bass line instead. Turn off the breakbeat. So I'm switching corpora now, switching it to a different corpus, and it's going to generate a house bass line to go along with the breaks, the breakbeat beat that's going on. So it'll be a little bit of style mixing. So I'll click on the bass here. And I'll turn down the density and I'll generate a melodic synth part. Let's listen to that as well. Try that again. Okay, as soon as I have those parts and I like that, I can generate all now to get the composition. Again, after 8 bars, it's going to go to the next section. It's going to go and up to the breakdown. Now, if I want to replay it, so I've stopped it now and I want to replay it, how do I do that? Well, I can't, if I just hit the play button here, it's going to keep looping whatever is my current scene. And I don't want to regenerate all. I just click the audition button here and it'll start from the beginning again and then loop to go to the next phrase after 8 bars. And I can regenerate all again here, and it'll generate a completely new composition based upon the parts that were generated before. So this seems to be much less dense. So just start the drums. The second phrase here, we can see that the main beat's going to drop right out. Everything's going to drop out except for an auxiliary percussion part. Okay, if I don't like that, I'll just regenerate one more time. There we go. And of course, I can edit any one of these parts right here, there are MIDI clips that have been generated. So I'm free to, of course, alter anything that was generated. Okay, that's it for the StyleMachine tutorials. Hope you have fun and keep your eye out for StyleMachine Pro.